Hi, my name is Lisa Fox and I am the Chief Executive Officer for the Bradley Center. And since 1905, the Bradley Center has been providing comprehensive and caring services to children, youth, and families from all over Western Pennsylvania and West Virginia. One of the most important things about our agency is our ability to care for children and families who have experienced extensive trauma and may have other issues that they work on in their lives. And for the past 112 years, we have served thousands of individuals who later go on and become productive citizens in our world. It is a very critical service that we offer to these children and families, and I sincerely hope that you will join us on our mission to provide the best care possible for children. Thank you.
My name is Alonzo Alston. I'm Assistant Clinical Director in the Discovery Unit. The Discovery Unit is a boys unit, boys ages 12 to 18. We have our young men that come in for several different issues, from oppositional defiant disorder to ADHD disorders. I'm going to talk to you guys today about a kid we had come in named Rich. Richard came in last March. Richard had a lot of behavioral issues, a lot of aggression, a lot of physical aggression, especially towards peers, aimed at peers. He would fight a lot in school. Had a lot of issues within school, and what happened with him is his dad was incarcerated and his grandmother died at the same time. He was very close to these two individuals within his family, very big part of his life. So we see the aggression increase at that time. We were in school, he was fighting a lot of peers, fighting with teachers, and he had an incident at school where he pushed a teacher, ran outside of the school, broke a window within the school, and then he came to us. So when we initially got Richard, he came into the unit. A lot of standoffs, didn't trust staff at all, continued to have a lot of aggression towards peers and towards staff members coming in, very distrustful. So the biggest thing we did with him is support him. He got really good treatment here. We'll be able to deal with the ADHD and the ODD. And one great thing about the RTF setting is that you get him out of that environment. You get him away from the stressors, you get him away from the peers, you get them away from those family issues in that environment that they come from. And you can get them in here and have them and work with them in a controlled environment, which was real good, and which we were able to have a lot of progress with Richard. You know, so like I said, he came in really aggressive. After working with him for about 4 or 5 months, you saw that aggression go down and decrease. You saw him being able to actually talk about his issues and discuss why he was actually angry, where when he came in, he couldn't even talk about why he was angry or understand why he was angry. So through his therapy here and through the support that we were able to give him, he was able to understand his anger and why he was angry, and then able to deal with his anger. So we got Rich in here. By the time he left out, you could just see it in his face. He's a lot brighter kid, a lot happier kid. The aggression died down. He was able to talk to his mom. You know, mom told us how much better he was doing just in the interactions he saw with him by phone. When she would come visit, a lot brighter kid, and he left here a different kid, you know. And mom sent us a survey from home. It's been about 6 months now since Rich has left us. Mom said no issues at school. He's following all her rules within the home. Not a perfect child, but a much more improved child, and he's much more manageable within the home and the school setting. So coming here helped him. We were a big influence on his life, and he was able to be successful upon leaving us.
Hi, my name is Chuck Lord. Worked at the Bradley Center for the past 23 years. Success at the Bradley Center is something that is hard to measure sometimes, but there are some kids who definitely stand out that I've worked with over the years who have shown an ability to really take what we've taught them here and grow as a person. One person I can think of in particular, young lady, was on the expressions unit. I was her therapist, and we worked together on, first of all, proper diagnosis, so figured out what was troubling her, then getting her on the correct medications, and then helping her understand and be aware of her own mental health condition and how it impacted her life. And as she went through treatment here, she was able to start recognizing her bipolar disorder, and when she was starting to become manic, And she knew when that was happening to report that to us, and so we were able to adjust her medications accordingly with the help of our doctor, Dr. Taylor. And she was able to be successfully discharged from the Bradley Center. She was here probably about a year maybe. After that, she moved to New Jersey, and she kept in touch with me for about 5 years. She would call pretty much once a month when she first left, and then slowly over time it got to be like maybe once every couple months, and then maybe 3 times a year, and then by the end she was calling maybe once a year or so. But she let me know that she finished college, she got married, had a couple kids, her husband worked in construction, and she was a nurse, so she was definitely a Bradley Center success story. So there's lots of those kind of stories here at the Bradley Center. Hopefully you'll get a chance to hear some of them from other people that have worked here, and that's just one of many. So hope that helps you guys. Would love to see you working here at the Bradley Center. Have a good day.
Hi, my name's Liz, and I'm a special education teacher here at Bradley. I've been working here for about 4 years, and I'm going to talk about a success story, and his name is Marty. When he first came, he showed signs of physical aggression, such as throwing things, and also verbal aggression, such as yelling, and he had trouble accepting consequences for his actions. So he was here for about a year, and over the course of the year, he definitely worked through some of his aggression issues. He definitely decreased his verbal aggression and physical aggression, to the point, instead of yelling at me when he had a question or when something, wasn't quite right with him, he actually would write me a note, a lengthy note, every time that he had a question about something. So he did find a better way to express what he was feeling. And he is now successful. He was discharged to a foster family, and as far as we know, he's doing well in school.
When Josh first got here, he was very angry, which transcribed into aggression in the school program. There were multiple instances of him attacking staff or attacking peers. It became very difficult to keep him in a class because of his aggression and because of his anger. Throughout the months or the year that we had him here, we were able to put different strategies in place to help him control his anger, therefore helping him control his aggression. From the start, he was in restraints multiple times a week to the end, barely losing any behavioral points through the day. He was able to verbalize when he needed a break, verbalize when he was upset. During his last month or so here, he was even able to, he would get mad and show that anger, but he was able to sit at his seat and cope with it at his seat versus in the hallway attacking staff.
Hello everyone, my name is Greg Ober. I'm the current Dean of Students in the Bradley Center. I've held many different roles here at the Bradley Center in my 11 and a half years. I started as a CDS up on the imprints units working with the little kids. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I then moved on to becoming a campus coordinator, which deals more with crisis throughout the building and helping oncoming staff with their schedules and stuff like that, so I enjoyed that as well. I then moved into the training department, which was equally enjoyable, I could say, and now I am now the Dean of Students in our school program. So I've been held to the task here to tell a success story. It's kind of difficult because we've had a lot of success stories here at the Bradley Center, so it's hard just to pick one. But there was a young lady by the name of Shannon. She, I think, came in around 14 or 15 years old on our expressions unit, which is our female unit. She found it very difficult with our structure and expectations we hold for our residents, and that was met with some aggression and animosity. She had a lot of things she was trying to work through with her mother at home and her dad, so that played a role, and it's obviously not easy to live on a unit with 22 other young adult females, so she found that equally as tough. So she, like I said, she was a little aggressive and provided a lot of hard times for us because we tried our best, tried many different avenues to meet her and help her. But unbeknownst to us, a year after she had left, we got a letter, maybe not a year, maybe 2 to 3 years, we got a letter in the mail saying, thank you, you did wonders for me. I went to culinary school. I am now working as a chef in like a 4-star restaurant. And she thanked us for, providing the path for her. So that's just one of the success stories that I'm sharing with you.